What's up, traders? I hope you're all doing fantastic and you're all having a great week so far. It's Tuesday. It's time for the Tuesday outlook and setups, and to look at what can we expect possibly for today and happening the rest of the week. So currently, Monday has been rather interesting. Due more interesting than EU. Monday we had this big flush towards the downside. I remember I think I did say in the morning analysis that I was looking for price to make a pull back and then continuation up higher. Honestly, I did not expect price to pull back this deep and then pushing up, but it did push up and we found some sort of supply demand area support down here, and we're starting to push up again. So ultimately, I am still, let's say, bullish, but potentially we could still see the trend moving bearish. So for many reasons, I do think that we could potentially see a reversal happening this week, even if it's just a lower time frame one or a small one, just for price to make a deeper pullback into a area of premium and then potentially further towards the downside. Because if we look at our premium and discount, we can see we are still in a really deep discount and potentially would like to see price move up to the premium. But obviously, things can change and things can go the way the market wants to go. We have no control over that. But from a 4 hour view, let's look at it objectively and let's not get our hopes up by what I want to see happening, meaning that I should trade what I see, not what I want to see. We can see on the 4 hour that we haven't really broken structure with bodies. We've wicked above the previous structure, but we've never broken above it. I think the only time frame where we broke above it was the 30 minutes. Even on the 30 minutes, you can see that the actual structure break was very weak. It was a wick and then a body and then it pushed down and then it consolidated. And then we didn't really go above it again as well. So currently we're in a range then. If we aren't breaking above or we aren't breaking below, we are then in a range moving sideways. And that is obviously sometimes very frustrating because we have no idea where price is actually heading to. But let's just have a look at most recent structure. Let's look at our 1 hour and we identify where's the areas of liquidity. Well, there's a few things that we can look at. We have this imbalance over here, and then we have a previous high over there, and potentially you see this leg down didn't break structure, and this leg up also did not yet break any structure. So we're kind of sitting in the middle of nowhere, not really sure where price is heading towards, because we can see the price is respecting this imbalance or reacting off of this imbalance now on the 1 hour. But is it enough to push it down and then give us a possible entry? Entry wise, we need to see intent and a move in the direction that we want to be trading to. So if price moves bearish, we need to see price breaking structure bearishly. On the lower time frames, we need to see something like this happening. If we're bullish, if we continue bullish, we need to see the same thing. We need to see price breaking structure towards the upside, breaking previous highs, and then giving us a pullback to take the longs towards the upside. So either way, we need to be a bit patient and need to wait for price to develop and give us a good setup. If we just look at the 50-minute, if we were to continue this trend towards the upside, the small 50-minute trend, and we're looking for longs, well, we'll need to see and wait where price starts to reverse stops. We place our tool and then we look for discounted areas. So this order block could be an area because we have this down candle before the move that broke structure into the premium. That's very key. And we have some liquidity there. So this could potentially be an area where price runs into to react off of and then continue up higher. So that is something I would be considering or looking at. But overall, price is really just a little bit confusing. Not really giving us any clear indication of what's happening. We can also identify that we're currently reacting off of the zone. So for cells, let's see potentially if we start breaking down structure, this low or this low, you see there's no clear low. It's just kind of flat moving up. But we want to see breaking of structure and then creating new structure, breaking that new structure, and start to move down in a manner as shown. So that's kind of something that we would want to see now for continuation in shorts. And then obviously the targets would be the downside. And yes, so that is then the quick view on G. Let's have a quick look at EU. So I expected or wanted to see price come down into this area, but we failed to go lower. So we kind of just went down, just barely tapped the 50% level, not even tapped it, reacted off it, pulled back, came a bit closer, and then started pushing up again. So I kind of feel EU is bullish. So if EU is bullish, then GU might follow follow soon, but not exactly sure. So in this case, we can place the tool on it, and we can see because price did break structure. So I would be looking and attempting to look at areas in the discount where price could potentially return to. So I would be looking to see if price can return maybe to somewhere in here, give us an entry, and then move back towards the upside. Or what also could happen is price could just start to rally, and then whenever we get a pullback to an area of the broke structure, we can then take that trade towards the upside. So EU is more or less in a good space. If you can remember from the weekly analysis, we said we looked at this leg towards the upside from this low towards this high. So we want to see the pullback and then a continuation further towards the upside. And levels we're looking at was over here and then ultimately up there. So for the next week or so, the long-term view for me is reaching those levels just because we have this big bullishness and we see the price is kind of willing to go higher, but it's currently just failing a little bit, struggling a little bit to actually go higher. So we need to really take care to not take unnecessary losses in trades where we think price should do something. So we need to wait and see for price to give us that confirmation. Currently, nothing super clear on the tables. I mean, if we just look at where we are now and we kind of still in the agent session, so the agent session still needs to finish. So that will also be kind of telling of what's going to happen. If the agent is really pumping for a long distance, we would want to see that pullback and then a continuation further towards the upside. So either way, we're looking for a pullback to go long, or we're looking for complete structure break and a failure to go higher, and then looking for shorts. So those are the two things that we need to pay attention to. Then Aussie dollar. So for what was the view on the 4 hour? Potentially looking for price to come lower, but we're not going lower. Looks like we're pushing up. But these are the areas I want to see price reach into. So definitely filling off this imbalance and tapping off this order block is what I would like to see happening. And then on the 1 hour, there's no structure breaks yet, so that's the last structure, and that is the last structure. So can you see what's happening? We're obviously just in range. So for me, there's no trade opportunity when this happens. Still, I have no idea where are we going. What is the idea? What's the direction? Because we're not showing intent to go lower. We're not showing intent to go higher. So then what is the situation? We could possibly still just put a tool on this and then look at the areas in the discount. So potentially that could be a reaction area. But will it break or will it go lower? I don't know. But higher time frame suggests that we go higher. So this is then potentially what I could look at on the 1 hour. Scale it down to the 50 minute. Can potentially refine that area a bit closer towards this zone. There's a bundle of candles where we push towards the upside, start trending up towards the upside. So that is then in short my quick view on Aussie dollar. as well. We have some trend line liquidity here. Ultimately, today is not looking as fresh as Tuesdays usually looks. So we'll see what we get. If we get anything, if not, it's also good. But we take what we've given and we trade what we see. All right, guys, that's it from my side. I hope you guys found some value in this and that there's something that you can take and apply to your own trading and charts. And even if you just understand my thought process a bit better, it would be great already. So I hope, wish you all a wonderful day. Wish you all a great rest of the trading week. And then, yeah, see you all in the chat for the community. And yeah, see you guys later.